Well, hello there ladies and gentlemen, I'm Philanthropone and I'm back with another brand new VR news video here, this time to talk a little bit more about Sony's failure to please gamers when it comes to moving the PSVR onto the PlayStation 5. We'll also talk a little bit about the Oculus Quest 2's Elite strap, which is having issues reported by people who bought it. But first, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date with all of the latest VR news that is out there. On this channel, I do news, I do reviews, I do gameplay, I do guides, and I'd love to have you join along. So regarding the PSVR on the PlayStation 5, first of all, there's a small glimmer of good news regarding the PSVR on PS5, but it doesn't involve Sony helping out. It involves Hello Games, who made No Man's Sky, announced that the PS4 version, which is required to play PlayStation VR on the PS5, will be free to people who bought the PS5 version of No Man's Sky. But the whole PSVR on PlayStation 5 situation still seems to be increasingly complicated and disappointing, to be frank, where Jamie Feltham from Upload VR recently wrote this in a dire article. Existing PSVR games, I'd hoped, could be patched to take full advantage of the new hardware, much in the same way the existing Oculus Quest games can with the newly released Oculus Quest 2. Not only that, but hopefully we'd see PS5 native PSVR games on the device, perhaps finally opening the door to console versions of Half-Life Alyx, Boneworks, and more. Even without a new headset, features like these would have made PS5 an incredibly attractive proposition for PSVR owners on day one. And here's the dagger where Jamie writes, sadly, PSVR gamers won't be getting any of that. In fact, PSVR support on the PS5 seems bare bones and weirdly obtrusive. So to me, this is sounding more and more like a situation where Sony just straight up isn't all that interested in having the PSVR succeed a great deal on the PS5. And they seem to be doing the bare minimum, basically, to just give existing users support. And this is just speculation on my part, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is Sony kind of downplaying the PSVR a little bit on next-gen hardware for the purpose of propping up or hyping up a future PSVR 2. Maybe that's just speculation, but because if you think about it, if PSVR games received updates that gave like huge performance boosts and better graphics, then a lot of people might not be all that interested in a PSVR 2 because they think, you know, what I got is pretty good. I also wouldn't be surprised if the pandemic played a role in Sony kind of scrambling to find a PSVR fix on short notice, because if you remember, we didn't know a lot of the crucial details about the PS5 like until last minute, like its price and release date, and we just found out that the SSD space available for games will be only 650 gigabytes. That's like a couple of Call of Duty Warzones right there only. That's not very much. We also found out that on launch day, people will not be able to expand their hard drive space. So things, like I said, are continuing to look shaky for Sony. Alright, and in our next piece of news, it is about the Oculus Quest 2, where Facebook has halted all of their shipments for their Elite strap to address complaints, apparently, that people are having from the strap breaking, apparently. And Upload VR reached out to Facebook for comment, and here's what they said. Our teams are working hard to look into the reports we've heard, though we still believe this is affecting a very small percentage of Elite strap accessories. That said, it's important to us that we're always providing our customers with the highest quality experience possible with our products. That's why we've temporarily paused on shipping additional inventory from our distribution centers while we look into this. So that's a rather bizarre situation, because we already know that Oculus cut costs when it came to getting the Quest 2 at that $300 price point. So now it's like, did they cut costs on the Elite strap as well? Also, Cass and Sherry, their VR channel, they had a Twitter post the other day describing how it's possible to use the HTC Vive Deluxe audio strap with the Oculus Quest 2, so check that out if you're interested and you got one of those straps. Alright, and in our last piece of news, we have Stanford University discovering that only 5 minutes of VR motion movement is needed to discover a user's identity, which is a little bit scary, of course, because we got companies like Facebook who are definitely going to obtain and probably use this data for purposes that we don't really know yet, but like I said, it's a concern. And in Stanford's research, they say this: with the rise of virtual reality, body tracking data has never been more accurate and more plentiful. There are many good uses of this tracking data, but it can also be abused, the research paper concludes. This work suggests that the tracking data during an everyday VR experience is an effective identifier even in large samples. We encourage the research community to explore methods to protect VR tracking data. So we'll see where that goes. I don't know, maybe new laws, pieces of legislation will come into play when it comes to addressing privacy concerns while in virtual reality. We'll have to wait and see. But that's all I got for this one. So thank you so much as always for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you're new to my channel and are interested once again in VR or gaming in general, be sure to subscribe to my channel for all of my latest updates in the future. Thank you once again. Till next time. Peace.